that are dealing with this, and the information that I got from you and from my cousin, it's just like it's a cartoon. To me, it's a fucking cartoon. You are describing a movie plot that I have seen in a movie theater with popcorn.
It feels unreal sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And that's why, for years, I have a lot of friends, right?
Yeah.
Friends from different cultures, backgrounds, religions, races,
sure,
whatever you want to call it. A lot of them don't actually never heard my story. I never talk about my past. It's not that I fear of it. They wouldn't understand and they wouldn't believe it. And there are a few friends that I've told until they met other people in my family, it told them similar stories. They're like, oh, wow, shit, this actually really happened.
Yeah.
And people, I know my little sisters definitely had traumatic experiences. One example, we were driving home in a bus, another cab, and something the IDF does, and a lot of Israelis do in the West Bank, they like to bother you. Like you pick at you, annoy you, do anything to make you uncomfortable.
Like what?
For example, driving on a road, you have a military truck in front of the road going very slow.
Okay.
Causing traffic. And in overseas, you're allowed to kind of cut lanes,
mm-hmm.
right? So my bus driver at the time, which was my cousin, said, all right, we're in a hurry. Let's cut the lane. So they started swerving left and right. They kept telling him, no, no, no. And then he kept trying to do it.
And they knew you were Palestinian.
Well, yeah, it was Palestinian taxi. So
okay.
Even with the license plates, we could get into that as well.
Oh, wow. So you can't even, wow.
So okay, it's interesting because as we were trying to cut over, they started shooting at us. And my little sister was in the front seat.
Jesus.
So as they're shooting at us, he starts
I'm sorry, shooting like with guns?
Yeah, with the AKs that they have? Machine guns, literal rifles. From the back of the truck. And that's everyday thing.
That's common.
They could shoot you for no reason. Like the police situation.
Is this
here in the US.
IDF doing this?
IDF, yes. IDF police us. There are police. They police.
Yeah.
They occupy us. So within every single village, there's checkpoints between them. If you look at the map of the West Bank, the way it's carved out with settlements and roads, so we have separate roads, right? You have highways that only Jews could drive on. I have really shitty roads that Palestinians are only allowed to drive on. Even license plates. You have yellow license plates that are Israeli.
Yeah.
It identifies you as being an Israeli citizen or having Israeli papers.
Yeah.
Palestinians drive with green.
Does Israeli immediately mean Jew?
Not necessarily.
So can you be Israeli and
Arab?
Can you be Israeli Arab or Israeli Muslim?
1/3 of Israel's population are Arab.
But are they treated the way the Palestinians are?
Absolutely. Even though they're Israeli citizens, they still get treated pretty terrible. Yes.
Wow.
I told you. So the problem is, they're not trying to be a secular government. They don't want Palestinians there. That's a fact. I mean, you look at, after 75 years, now it's coming. Thank God to social media, right? Social media has its good and bads, but
yeah, of course.
I think in this part, it's proven to be good to an extent.
Absolutely.
Without the censoring, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like some different driver's license plates. If you're driving green, that means you're Palestinian. You can't drive in certain roads. You can't leave the West Bank. Even to go to Jerusalem, East Jerusalem, which is our territory, which is occupied.
Yeah.
If you don't hold the Jerusalem Hawiyya, you need to apply for a visa to get into Jerusalem when you're already in Palestine.
What the hell?
Isn't that crazy?
How is that? So, okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I have notes and I'm looking at the notes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, but there's so much other shit that I now want to talk about.